I'm about to break down the anatomy of a 7-figure YouTube channel. After generating our clients over $10 million on YouTube, we have organic revenue down to a science. So today I'm going to break down the formula that you can replicate and take your channel to 100,000 plus per month. And whether you're a coach, consultant, agency owner, or info product business, what I'm about to show you will work. Just like it did for our client, Joel Kaplan, who we helped generate over $6 million on YouTube. So how do we build a 7-figure YouTube channel? Well, it looks like this. The anatomy of a 7-figure YouTube channel comes down to posting videos. So we want to post 1 to 2 videos a week, but the important part is how you split up these videos. And what we want to do is essentially create a mix of top of funnel content, middle of funnel content, and bottom of funnel content. So what top of funnel content is, that is the content that applies to the broadest section of your market. Let's say you have a channel that teaches people how to start dropshipping. Top of funnel content would be how to start dropshipping. Or if you have a channel that just make money online, it would be how to make $10,000 a month online. Whereas on the middle of funnel content, that is targeting specific problems. For example, in the dropshipping niche, that would be how to find dropshipping products that actually sell, or how to set up a Shopify store, or how to collect reviews. All of these little problems, those are middle of funnel content. And then your bottom of funnel content is simply case studies. So you essentially just want to go to your students, look for some of the people that have had the best transformation, and then make a video about that. So that could be how he went from $0 to $10,000 a month with dropshipping in 30 days. That is an example of a middle of funnel. And then what we're going to do is post 4 to 8 videos a month with an even split on these, right? So usually how I like to do it is actually 6 videos. If we do 6 videos, that means we're doing 2 top of funnel, 2 middle of funnel, and then 2 bottom of funnel. The next thing that you need to know that will allow you to get a ton of organic revenue from your channel is how to actually structure a proper content team. Because as a business owner, you do not want to be doing all this stuff yourself. I've tried it before and it's pretty much impossible. It's very, very difficult, especially if you're running like a 7 or 8-figure company. Very, very hard. So here's how the team is structured. First, you have your creator. So you have the CEO. And when we think about building a YouTube channel, we actually think about it building it like a media company. So we have our CEO. And then from there, what we have is usually our creative director. So this is the person that goes through and handles all of the deadlines, make sure everything is getting done with project management, and make sure that every video is on track to go out on time, reviewing edits, all of this kind of stuff. Creative director is a very important role to have. Now, the creative director needs to be someone who's actually good. You don't just want to like hire a VA here. You can in the beginning, but if you really want to scale the YouTube channel to 7 or 8 figures, then you need a full-time creative director. And the creative director is your only point of contact as the CEO. Everybody else goes through that creative director, and that essentially removes you from pretty much the entire process. So then what we have is we have editors. So we have an editor, and that will be the person who edits your long form videos. You also might have a short form editor if you're doing short form. Then what you also want to have is a strategist. Now this is usually either baked into the creative director role or it's a completely separate role. So strategist is extremely important because what the strategist does is it actually tells you what videos do you actually need to make in order to get results. Because you can deploy all of this money, hire the best editors in the world, hire the best short form editors in the world, hire a great creative director. But if you don't have someone who actually tells you exactly what content you need to make in order to get results, then you're just spending money for nothing. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, and it's very difficult to make the YouTube channel actually work. And if he's a good strategist, what he will do, he'll not only give you the video ideas, but he'll also give you the thumbnail concepts. He'll help you with the titles. He'll basically handle the most important part of YouTube, which is the first impression, completely done for you. So that's the strategist role. And by the way, that's what we do. If you want us to tell you exactly what kind of content to make in order to get insane results, then just book a call with my team in the link in the description. The next role that you need to hire for is a thumbnail designer. So outside of the strategist, having a good thumbnail designer is paramount. You can't really skip on this. And the reason why is that first impression that someone gets when they're scrolling on their homepage, they see that thumbnail and they're like, wow, that's a cool thumbnail. It makes them stop scrolling. That is exactly what you want. You want to stop someone's attention. Think of it like an ad, like a headline in an ad creative. Exact same thing. You need that to be good. 80% of your ad spend goes to your headline. So same thing for thumbnails here. It's like so important to get that right. So all of this combines together into making a video. And what happens after you make a video? Well, here's where it gets interesting. What you're going to do is you're going to send that video back to a VSL. This is also a YouTube video. So VSL video. And then from that VSL, where you're going to send it back to, you are going to send that VSL video back to a landing page. So from that landing page, they'll probably watch an even longer VSL. They'll read some copy, see some testimonials, and be ready to book into a call. From here is where most people stop. They hop on the call, they try to close the deal, but they're missing a key part of the process that happens next. And that is having pre-call assets. So pre-call assets are essentially videos that you create in order to educate your prospects or the people that just booked in a call before they ever hop on a call. That could be testimonials, a testimonial highlight reel, a little bit more about what you guys do, what happens when they get in the program, different case studies that you have. Could be really anything that warms them up and tells them a little bit more about you guys and your results. That builds trust. Very, very important. So from there, it goes into a sales call, and you can also go to a setter if you want before the sales call to call them up, make sure that they're qualified depending on the offer. That's something that we used to do, and it worked really, really well. Send them to a sales call, and if they close, then great. Or then you get money. But if they don't close, then what happens? Well, you want to send them into a re-engagement sequence. So this is called a soap opera. And a soap opera is an email sequence that Russell Brunson created, where it's essentially a very dramatic reel of testimonials. So you think about a soap opera, right? It's very dramatic. There's tons of like crying, there's emotions, everything. The email should kind of be the same. It's like, this was named, and he was in this really dark place before. He was struggling with this, this, and this. And then once he got into our program and we fixed these things for him, he was able to achieve this, this, and this. And now he's living his best life, right? So that's a really good way to re-engage people because they'll keep getting your emails. And also, once they watch this VSL video over here, they will start getting retargeted with your YouTube video. And that's where YouTube becomes so powerful, is because there's constant retargeting happening where people are going back and getting video after video after video of you giving them value until they are ready to book back into a call and convert. And by the way, if you're not ready to hire the creative director role, then all you're going to do is you are going to communicate with all of these 4 roles. So if you are a smaller business and you don't really have the budget to hire a full creative director, which is a couple $1,000s a month, then just go ahead and communicate with all of the people directly, and that works completely fine as well. But once you're ready to remove yourself, that creative director role becomes a lot more important. And that is the anatomy of a 7-figure YouTube channel. Now, if you want to see the entire system of how we book 3 to 5 qualified book sales calls per day from YouTube, then watch this video next where I show you what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to absolutely blow up your business on YouTube. Thanks and peace.